Islam Dwayne Baffle Bay, Islam. It is now 7:11 p.m. and it's May the 12th, 2019. I just got through doing Earth Sky, the Leo constellation. It's a good read, and I also did my diagram. Around 6:45, that's approximately 25 minutes ago. Literally, because let me show you, Dwayne. Islam. You mind, didn't I just tell you about 10 minutes ago I saw the owner's son, possibly CJ, here? And I'm not sure. I'm going to ask. But this is our window. And so we on the first floor. This is 116. And anybody that walk in front of the window, we can see. And here. Literally, Dwayne Baffle Bay. I think I saw the owner's son, CJ. CJ, let's see, the owner, Janelle, of the Burger Kings. I was told she owns another one in Edgewater. She's Chinese or Chinese American. I think she told me, I believe, and her husband, or I think they're still married, I'm not sure, is named Carl, and he's pale skinned. I don't know if they claim a nationality or not. But so if that is their son, then that makes him Chinese mixed with pale skin, okay, or Asian mixed with pale skin. So literally, it looked like I saw him walk in front of the window here, and like the person that walked that looked like him. I'm not saying it was him, but I'm gonna ask him. It's May 12, 2019, and I'm at American Extended Stay 120 Cochran Drive. Usually, because at Burger King, when I see him, sometimes he comes in and like if he walks in front of me, he'll just like, I don't know, this is a behavior. You know how you have your back pocket? He'll pat his back pocket as he walks in front of me. Can you see that, Money? Mm-hmm. Yeah, literally. I'm not saying he meaning anything about it, but he does this. Like if he's in front of me, and he'll do this. And the guy that I saw walk in front of this window here did the exact same thing, same height, same build. I can't tell if he was Chinese and pale skin mixed, but he looked just like him. Had on a hat that was sort of low. And then afterwards, someone starts saying Sue. And I think I told you about that before, Dwayne Baffle Bay, how like some people around here will start saying Sue, or some people come into Burger King saying Sue, and I'm like, oh, get a lawyer or something. And I didn't understand why they were saying this out loud. And I was like, because for me, I try to do everything I can so that Burger King isn't sued. Like in this past week, Diamond the manager, this past week, which the day is May the 12th, I can't remember which day it was, but Diamond the manager, I was like, the cook emptied hot food in the bin again without saying or announcing hot, or letting me know that it's hot. And I said, don't forget to say hot, like that, you know. And Diamond was right there, and she said, you should just move, or something like that. I can't remember exactly her word from word, but it was like, you should just move, or it wasn't like, yes, please cook, stay hot, you know. So I told you, Dwayne Baffle Bay, I tell the cooks that quite a bit, because I don't want to get burned. And I think that's a signal for Burger King to make sure that the employees do that, so there is no lawsuit. Because if an employee is saying,
we have to do something similar at Wendy's.
Oh, you did, Imani?
Oh, whenever anything we carry hot, we have to announce it.
Right. So so these are the things I do. And like, for instance, make sure I put the coffee lid on the coffee cups. When I hand the customer the coffee, only one customer requests, they call him, I forgot what his name, Nunu or something like that. Well, they address him by that. Seemed like he answered. He asked me not to. He order hot. He might order hot tea or coffee. And he tells me not. He's the only one that, and he comes in almost every day. I'm not saying every day, but he comes in quite a bit in the mornings. And he would be considered black or African American. And he doesn't want me to put the lid on his cup. And I tell him, I said, okay, you sure? Because I don't want any customer to spill hot stuff on their hand, and that's another lawsuit possibly. Or someone said, a lot of times customers say I'm allergic to mayonnaise, mustard. I make sure I tell the cooks, even though the managers told me I don't have to say. They're like, why? It doesn't belong on it's not going to be on, like for instance, a fish sandwich has lettuce, tartar sauce, and pickles. But the customer might state, I'm allergic to mustard. Mustard don't come on the big fish. But why would the customer say I'm allergic to mustard? So I tell the cook, because the cook might have mustard by mistake on their glove while they're making, or they're allergic to pickles or whatever, while they're making a sandwich, even though that sandwich doesn't have certain things that come on it normally. That can be a lawsuit. So these are the things I do. So I'm not saying, once again, I'm not hyped about it, but I just thought it was odd because it looked just like the manager CJ. I mean, yeah, he is a manager, the owner from Burger King. He would be Chinese and pale skin mixed. And I told you so many times, I hear people around outside American Extended Stay, as I'm feeling sharp, dull pains, say something about Edgewater, or like I gave you a testimony about someone saying go ahead, and then just 2 weeks ago, one of the regular customers, as I was doing sending you preparing the video and sending you an email, said go ahead. I did the video about someone outside and around the room yelling go ahead, like they're in church, about a month and a half or 2 months ago. So I found that interesting, but that's it. And and then Friday, going back to Burger King, I told you, Dwayne Baffle, but they were talking about a group. I was working with Miss Phyllis, black female manager, Diamond, a black female manager, James, a black male manager, and Thomas, the black male manager, and then co-workers such as Gloria, and I'm not saying they were all in this conversation, but I'm just telling you who I saw there throughout the day. This is a black female, this girl named Precious. She's a black female. Khalid Muhammad, he's the one actually stated herpes and starts more loudly about herpes. So there were a group of them talking about how the people in Annapolis, Maryland, a lot of them have herpes. The disease herpes, the sexually transmitted disease herpes. I was not included in that conversation. I did not put myself in that conversation. I don't know any of them personally. I have never even had a personal conversation with Janelle, Carl, or CJ on any personal level. So I just try to keep everything business and show respect by doing what I'm supposed to do at Burger King. So conversations like that to me be unprofessional. Anyway, but I don't know their relationship among themselves and with themselves, so I don't try to get it. I don't try to judge them. If it's not including me, I just keep doing what I was doing. I was too busy anyway to really care. But then what caused me to me be in an interaction with them was all of a sudden Khalid either said I'll take it out or take someone out or something like that. And as he said that, simultaneously I felt a sharp pain around my ankle. And I was like, ow, and because I was like, I think either I was sweeping or something, I can't remember, but I was speaking my thoughts out loud and I felt a sharp pain, and I was like, gosh, that's odd. Say, Khalid, because they were speaking about herpes. You couldn't help but hear them speak about so many people in Annapolis having herpes, the disease, but I wasn't in the conversation. And I was just retracing out. I thought, I said, gosh, that's odd. So I'm speaking my thoughts out loud. Herpes, he's saying herpes, take it out, take someone out, or I'm not sure. It's either take it out or he said take someone out. And then I felt a sharp pain. And I guess Khalid and those that was in the conversation thought I was in the conversation. He was like, what did you say, Rhonda? I said, oh, I'm sorry. I said, no, I'm sorry. I said, excuse me. I just felt a sharp pain on my on my ankle as you spoke about so many people having herpes in Annapolis, Maryland, and taking it out, or I think I said take it out. I think that's what he said, take it out. But don't, I'm not gonna, I don't know. I think that's what he said. I think it was take it out. And that's when I felt the sharp pain. And he was like, and I said, I'm not in your conversation. I'm just telling you I wasn't speaking. I was speaking my thoughts out loud. I told her that. I said, excuse me, I'm just speaking my thoughts out loud. And I just backed away from the conversation again, because they were sort of in a group, in a circle. So anyway, Dwayne Bey, I'm going to keep posting this video. And I'm going to ask them, because I mean, you could be anywhere, but it would be interesting to know if he was here. Why is he here? Maybe he might know. I've seen, I don't know. Anybody can come to American Extended Stay in Annapolis, Maryland. But I'm going to ask him, and I'm going to keep posting the video until I ask him. Maybe he'll be at Burger King tomorrow. Islam.